I'm really curious to hear what everybody thinks. So, is it okay to let your kids see you be sad if you're having a bad day or you're going through maybe a life-changing event? Do you talk to them about it? And again, I think this is going to be age appropriate, right? What you show. But experts say it's important. And it's a good thing to do because they can see you resolve things, learn how to cope in a healthy way, and you teach them how to do that so that they have those tools later in life. So kids should be exposed to both the highs and the lows. Sadness can't be escaped. Our kids are all going to have something happen that hurts their little hearts, so let it be an okay emotion in your house. Let them learn what those negative feelings are and how to do that and navigate those. Don't shield them, but also show them when there is the joy and how the joy takes over just as much.
I mean, we probably all showed them mad, right? Unfortunately, or frustrated,
absolutely.
Whatever you want to call it, we've showed them that. So it makes sense. Why not show them the other end of the spectrum? I've struggled with this with my kids, is a lot of the time I don't want them to have to deal with my emotions when they're dealing with so many of their own, and now I'm putting mine on them. That's how I saw it in the past, that was heavy for them. Mom crying is a big deal. Mom sad is, whoa, it rocks our world.
Well, and I think the fear is, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think the fear is that they feel like they need to fix it.
Yes.
Because that is my biggest fear with my kids. I never want them to feel like they need to make me feel better. And just yesterday, I had a day, and we were heading down the canyon, and I was really frustrated, and I noticed my two girls starting to try and make things better, right? Mom, and I can tell that it's rubbing off on them, not in a positive way, so I had to reframe and say to them, Mom's just having a hard day. This has nothing to do with you guys, but I'm allowed to have a hard day too. And I think then it took the pressure off of them. So I think there's a fine line.
It's the impact on them. That's what you worry about. And that's exactly what I do. When I cry, they don't deal with it very well, so I try to temper it.
And I also, isn't there also the aspect of, but I'm the adult, so I should be in control, and I want them to know that I've got it handled.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of a hard thing because you do want them to see you're human, things hurt your feelings, that's okay, that's part of life, but I don't want to scare them by thinking that I'm out of control and I'm not fine.
Well, there's something called toxic positivity, and we've talked a lot about that, and that's a little bit dismissing of other people's feelings, their feelings, or your own feelings.
And it's not realistic.
It's not realistic, and I like how you communicated. Even though that affected your kids for the moment, you're able to switch in and say, well, we are having a hard day, or I'm having a hard day, but again, it doesn't have anything to do with you. And they have to see all of that, like the range of emotions.
It's human.
Versus just everything's happy all the time, and you're hiding your emotions.
You know, it was interesting. I got a text from Stella this morning that said, Mom, I'm sorry you had a hard day yesterday. And I said, thank you, thank you. And I thought it was a really important way for us to, I was allowed to have that hard day. I did try and mask it, not well, and I could tell that it was, so I'm learning, and I think it is hard because I think we want to be the adult, we want to keep it together, but they need to see us let down.
And they mirror you. We've talked a lot. They say what you say. I mean, they do what you do. And so if you give them permission that by you feeling sad, then it kind of lets them go, I can deal with my sadness too. That's what I found. Holding it back was not giving them permission to feel that way.
No, and when you guys just said that, it reminded me of what we've learned from Dr. Elisa Van Langeveld, where she talks about the nonverbal. So even if you think I'm buttoning it up and I'm holding it together and showing them that I'm okay, they can sense something's off. So they know anyway.
But I did love too that I felt like today she was able to show me empathy. And as a 10-year-old, you don't see that very often, right? So a sign of her, that empathy going back and forth, I just think it's really important. So what you're saying in this article, I believe in it. I think it's really important.
You gave her the opportunity, though, to show you empathy. If not, how would she learn it?
Exactly. And it was cool to see that, okay, she does feel that, and then we can communicate and help each other as she has a hard day, and then if I have,
Yeah, so not only navigating their own emotions, so important, but showing that empathy to others.
Yes, I love that one.